Hi, I'm in my studio. I'm in a place where I can completely shed off all those mundane things, those things that keep us in that sort of square zone, if you like. When I'm here, I'm allowed to just be free to think and then draw and create. On my way here today, I passed through a bit of bushland and I noticed a couple of plants. First of all, there was the Hakea sericea, little spiky bush here. Oops. And the other one, which is fairly common where I live in this sandstone area, was the Banksia serrata. This is all the dried up Banksia. And when I saw those, I just picked them up and I brought them to my studio, allowing me just to think of some ideas. Anyhow, it wasn't long. I just start with a couple of little sketches, little doodles based on what I saw. And this is the other one, just a little Banksia serrata. By sketching those and doodling them, I immediately have given them a little bit of personality. One's fairly spiky, so it tends to be a little bit harsher than, say, the Banksia. This was the final little sketch I did. I turned it into a little character that is a little bit spiky, a little bit sharp when it comes to his friends around him. And he finished up looking something like this. Now what he tends to do in the bushland is collect seed. That in itself's all right, but we need seed for plants to propagate. So Mr. Shaggy, the Banksia serrata, he used to get all the seed and not let Stickman here eat them. So he used to keep them from Stickman and say, no, you mustn't eat them. Now, where this story will go, I have no idea. It was just a thought. It was something I saw and just sketched and made little characters. Sometimes I'll think of stories and I'll write them down and ponder that for a long time until something sort of comes from that. It sort of stews around in your mind for a while, and it's those little thoughts we all have, but we let them pass. If you can harness them and write them down in a little diary, then start making little sketches and make little characters that fit in with your story, or vice versa, as I've done here. Find or embrace these characters and make them the center of your attention, and the story then will follow. So that's how I begin my journey in my studio, or it can be in your backyard, it can be in your kitchen, it can be anywhere. But we do need that space so that we can become one, creative, and two, we can release some of that pent-up mundane pressure that tends to sit around and stew in our minds for too long. And once you do that, you find you become part of your drawing, and sketching, and the rest is history. It becomes a book, becomes a painting. The main thing is we just do it, and like most things, we enjoy it.